collective in its formation and structure, graced by diversity of opinion, and binding upon the tribe, binding upon the family, the extended family, binding upon the collectivity by an unshakable and profound trust. A trust that is not corrupted. I underline corrupted. A trust that is not corrupted by personal ambitions, sullied by personal likes and dislikes, but a trust that is informed by a unique mission and inspired by a collective and continuously unfolding vision, a vision that bestows upon the institution strength, durability, and endurance. Very, very important. And so the characteristic of this kind of transformational leadership are not and should not be first and foremost the reflection of an airy-fairy intellectual acrobatics, nor technical doses that potential leaders imbibe and master before becoming strong automatons. Certainly knowledge of both the intellectual dimension of leadership and its appertaining technical know-how are important, but not sufficient. In my humble judgment, it is the affective dimension of leadership. It is the fire in the belly that is absolutely necessary for a successful, collective, and transformational leadership that makes institution, makes country so strong and so everlasting. That affective dimension is guided by common sense, good judgment, and a sound mind that embodies a number of very important characteristics that each and every member of the collectivity must have if the collectivity is to be successful. First, ability and will to be humble and not to allow the trappings of power, of authority that the position bestows upon us go through our heads. Ability and will not to be pompous in our pronouncement, nor condescending in dealing with other people. Two, ability and will to listen to others, to take them seriously, and not to feel that we always have the answer to everything. لولا أخذ شناعي ما وصلت الماء على بيت الدين. We can't be dismissive of people, no matter who they are. We can do so only at our own risk. Three, ability and will to trust colleagues until proven wrong, and decisive to act. That is, when proven wrong. That's very, very important. Ability to trust people. We must trust people until proven otherwise. Otherwise, the workings of the collectivity don't come together. Four, ability and will to have an inner sanctum security. And that's very, very important. And self-confidence to choose the best and the brightest, and not to be threatened by the best and the brightest. Problems always arise when you have in positions of power, of authority, with insecure people. Let's keep that in mind, that as educated people, we must develop that self-confidence, that security, to always choose the best. Transformational leadership cannot, should not, must not dumb itself down. Ability and will to care for and bring people together instead of following the motto, divide and conquer. If we are to serve our community, ladies and gentlemen, dear graduate, we must sacrifice. And that's very, very important. Ability and will to make sure that the interest of the institution and not the individual's interest always carries the day, always drives the decision-making process. Never forget that by strengthening our institutions, we strengthen ourselves. By protecting our institutions, we protect ourselves. Ability and will to forgive and give another chance if the interest of the institution is not at risk, if the interest of the country is not at risk, and not to hold any rancor, not to hold any hatred, because that is absolutely divisive in every given society, in every given collectivity, even amongst tribes. Ability and will to be honest and gain the trust of people. No leader can lead without gaining the trust of his or her people. It's very, very important to really understand that. Not only to understand it, but to embody it. To be an example for others to emulate. We must get the trust of people we're working with. Otherwise, there's no dice. Ability and will to always be deliberative, innovative, creative, and of course decisive when you have to be. These are the leadership characteristics, ladies and gentlemen, that have transformed LAU in such a short period of time and allowed it to take its right place in the constellation of institution stars in the firmament of quality in higher education. These are the characteristics that have animated and continue to animate our university, our CEP leadership, that prompted our CEP division to respond to the needs of the community, the needs of society, by offering the opportunity to you, our graduates, and to others, to so many others, to upgrade our skills and our knowledge, to upgrade our education in our diversified fields of interest, to take the campus to people when people cannot come to campus. We are part of society. LAU is a vibrant part of society and not set apart from society. We have an obligation, not only a responsibility, but an obligation to respond to the needs of society and to be creative in doing that. Again, congratulations to our graduates, to their parents and loved ones. My thanks to the division of the CEP and its leadership. My thanks to our colleagues, faculty members, and to those who have worked very, very hard to make this occasion tonight a very special and memorable occasion. Thank you.